Okay, this is called the Grind Series, where I'm gonna go through every grind of the new Jaws Raw line. We have the W, we have X, we have the S, and then we have the brand new Z. Today in the Grind Series, we're gonna talk about the Z grind. So excited, it's a brand new grind. We launched it out on tour. So far, the tour response has been amazing. Let me show you what this thing can do. It's a lot of fun. It's the Grind Series. Here we go. Welcome to the world of Wunder. Let the games begin. Oh, this thing's awesome. It's actually a lot of fun to hit. I know a lot about your bag. How much do you know about your own?
Not as much as you.
There's a memo that went off this month.
We're in the same club.
You're the best wedge player I've seen in a long time.
Me? Well, thank you.
Hey, that's a good reason to put an iron in your bag. Okay, the Z grind, which is the new grind. This is Roger Cleveland's baby. So the best way for me to explain this is last year we had the W grind, the low bounce W grind, which is a grind that Roger loved, and it was a forgiving low bounce wedge. So what he did to this one was he obviously gave you a lot of the camber on the leading edge, gave you a little relief back here, but it's just a really good low bounce forgiving wedge. This thing will not dig into the ground. It's really good out of the bunkers, and it's just low bounce enough for me able to hit all the shots I like to hit. So we're gonna hit some pitch shots here. I can just show you what this thing can do. And obviously it spins like crazy. So you can hear that thing grab. See, I kind of like to draw, even on pitch shots. I try to kind of rope hook everything. And the reason I like this wedge, and with the new weighting system, is it's almost like the Rogue ST drivers. It's got a really stable hit. So the club head doesn't twist all that much. That's good there. Boy, that thing had some spin on it. And this wedge just will not dig. It just will not dig. Even on these open face shots, if I get aggressive on it, like this is kind of tricky grass, like I'm gonna try and get into this one, it won't dig. Like look at that, you can hear it. You hear that click. And that ball had a ton of spin on it too. Okay, so let's move up a little closer. And let's hit some of these shots. Tri-level sole on the Z grind. So you have negative bounce on this back portion. And you obviously have Roger's skid plate up front. What that leads to is just a lot of versatility around the gearing, squared up, opened up, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, let's hit these little chip shots. So I've always really liked to do with this wedge. It won't dig, as you can see. That one wanted to get in the grass a little bit, but that skid plate kind of kicked in, and I still got away with it. It didn't just stop. When there's not enough relief there, the club wants to dig, and as you can see, you could probably dump it about 2 feet in front of you. That was pretty good there. I love how low and spinny these things come out. You have the raw face. It also has offset groove on groove technology, which means when you open up the face, you have the grooves cut a certain way so that it still reacts the same way as a straight face shot. And I wasn't gonna do this, but I really want to on this one. Off of a tight lie, opened up. This is what I really liked about this wedge, is if you really wanna flop one, do stuff like that. Okay, let's go to the bunker. So on tour, I think I said this in another video, I think it was with a W grind, you'd be surprised how much forgiveness the players out on tour want, even in a wedge. Anytime that they can get a little bit more beef back here with the playing characteristics of, you know, some relief in the heel, relief in the leading edge, they'll take it. I've watched John Rahm test wedges multiple times, and he's always just looking for a little bit more forgiveness. So let's hit a couple of bunker shots. This thing's really good out of the bunker. I've hit a bunch of bunker shots with it already. As you can hear the sound, that's money. Low hands. It's pretty good there. Okay, let's hit one more. I'm gonna go upstairs with one. Let's get ourselves a good lie. Learn this trick from Rombo. Go to the end of the grip, low hands, swing it as hard as you'd swing a driver, and you get that. For you better players, I think this Z grind is going to be a game changer. I think of all the wedges that I know of on the market, I've never seen one as forgiving and low bounce as this one. You're going to see a lot of these on tour. If you have any more questions, go to CallawayGolf.com, World of Wunder website. But that is the new Jaws Raw Z grind. It's already in my bag. Excited for the golf season with this thing. That's the Jaws Raw Grind Series. We're out of here.